Hello, dear listener. I'm really glad you're here today. Wherever you are, lying in bed, walking outside, sitting quietly with a cup of tea, thank you for pressing play. Let's take a deep breath together.
In and out.
Now let me ask you something gentle, something honest. Have you ever sat down with a clear plan? You open your book. You turn on your laptop. You take out your notebook. Maybe you say to yourself, okay, time to focus. Let's do this. But then, nothing happens. Your mind starts to drift. You find yourself checking your phone, or just staring out the window. You try again. You tell yourself, come on, just focus. Just one more try. But your brain feels far away, like it's not listening, like it's floating in a different room. And suddenly you start to feel something else. Maybe you feel tired, like you haven't even started, but already you feel drained. Maybe you feel distracted, like everything around you is louder and more interesting than what you should be doing. Maybe you feel frustrated, because deep down you want to do this. You want to stay focused. But something invisible keeps pulling you away. And sometimes, you might even feel ashamed. You might ask yourself quietly, what's wrong with me? Why can't I focus like everyone else? Why is this so hard for me? And when those thoughts come, they don't just whisper. They get loud. They echo. They wrap around your heart. So today, I want to meet you in that space. Not with more advice. Not with rules or productivity tips. But with something softer. Something true. Let me say this clearly. Nothing is wrong with you. Let me say it again. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are human. And being human means you have thoughts. You have feelings. You have an inner world that is always moving and shifting, just like the ocean. Sometimes you feel calm. Sometimes you feel cloudy. Sometimes your brain is clear. And sometimes it's heavy, tired, overwhelmed. That doesn't mean you're doing life wrong. It just means you're alive. So, today, let's gently talk about focus. Why it feels so hard sometimes. What might really be going on, and how you can begin to return. Let's take a moment to talk about something many of us have been taught, something quiet, but heavy, something that sits in the back of our minds whenever we try to work, or study, or speak clearly. And that something is the belief that I should be able to focus, always. This belief is very common. We hear it everywhere, from school, from work, from productivity videos. From well-meaning people who say, just focus, try harder, stay disciplined, stop getting distracted. So we start to think, focus means working nonstop. Focus means pushing through, even when I'm tired. Focus means being serious, strong, and in control at all times. Focus means no distractions, no breaks, no softness. Focus means doing the task now, perfectly, without delay. These thoughts begin to shape our understanding of focus. And slowly, without realizing it, we begin to connect focus with self-worth. We think, if I can focus, I'm a good person. If I can't focus, maybe there's something wrong with me. And when we sit down, and our mind drifts, when we open a book but read the same line 5 times, when we try to study but end up on our phone, when we try to speak in English, but feel blank and tired and slow, that's when the thoughts come. The blame, the judgment, the quiet shame. We say things to ourselves like, I should try harder. I need to stop being lazy. Why can't I do this? Why is my brain like this? Other people can focus. Why can't I? What's wrong with me? And slowly, these beliefs don't just stay in the mind. They begin to live in the body. We feel tight. We feel tense. Our chest might feel heavy. Our shoulders curl in. Our breathing gets shallow. And we feel smaller, less confident, less able, less human. But here's the truth. These beliefs, the ones that say you must work like a machine, that you must push, produce, perform, no matter how you feel, those are not truths. They are stories. They are learned, passed down by systems that reward performance, but forget about people. And like many old stories, they can be unlearned. Because they're not helping you focus. They're hurting you. They add pressure. They create fear. They make your nervous system feel unsafe. And when your body doesn't feel safe, focus becomes even harder. So let's pause here. Let's just notice that maybe the problem is not you. Maybe the problem is the story you were told. And maybe it's time to write a gentler one. Here's the truth. A quiet truth. A soft truth. A truth that we don't hear often enough. Focus is not about being perfect. It's not about being productive all the time. It's not about having a clear mind every minute of the day. It's not about forcing yourself to sit still for hours. And it's definitely not about being a machine. Focus is not about perfection. It's about something much deeper, much quieter, much more human. Focus is about safety. Let me say that again slowly. Focus is about feeling safe. Not just safe in your room, or safe in your environment, but safe
Inside your body.
You see, your brain is not separate from the rest of you. It is not a machine sitting on top of your shoulders. It is not a tool you can just turn on with willpower. Your brain is part of your nervous system. It is connected to your emotions, your memories, your past experiences, your physical body, your breath, your energy. And when your body feels calm, when your body feels safe, then your brain can settle. Then your mind can focus. But when your body feels something else, when it feels pressure, or fear, or shame, or tiredness, or even just too much all at once, then your brain will try to help you. It will try to protect you.
How?
By pulling away, by turning your attention elsewhere, by moving you away from the thing that feels heavy, scary, or overwhelming. And it doesn't do this because you're lazy. It doesn't do this because you're weak. It does this because your nervous system is wise. And it's trying to take care of you. Maybe you've noticed this. You sit down to study, and suddenly, your mind starts wandering. You try to write, and suddenly, you feel sleepy. You open your English notes, and your body just feels like escaping. You tell yourself, I should focus. But something in you gently says,
No, not now.
This is not failure. This is not a flaw. This is communication. Your body is speaking. And what it's saying might sound something like this. This is too much for me right now. I'm not ready yet. I need a break. I feel pressure, and I can't think clearly. Please go slow. Please be kind. So, if your brain keeps turning away, if your focus feels broken, if your thoughts keep floating to somewhere else, please don't respond with punishment. Don't tell yourself to get it together. Don't fight your own mind. Instead, listen.
Gently.
Because behind the distraction, behind the fog, behind the restlessness, is a part of you that is asking for care. And when that part finally feels safe, that's when focus returns.
Softly.
Naturally. Without force. Instead of asking, why can't I focus? Try asking, what is my body trying to tell me? Maybe you're
Tired.
overwhelmed, afraid of failing, trying to be perfect, comparing yourself to others. All of these can make it hard to focus. And none of them are your fault. You don't need more pressure. You need more kindness. Let me share 5 gentle ways to invite focus back. You don't need to force anything.
Just go slow.
1. Pause and check in. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? No judgment. Just notice. 2. Breathe. Take 3 deep breaths. Let your body feel calm. This helps your brain feel safe again. 3. Make it smaller. Don't try to do everything. Just do one tiny thing. Even 2 minutes is enough to begin. 4. Be kind to yourself. Instead of saying, I'm so lazy, try, I'm trying my best. I can go slow. 5. Let rest be part of the process. You don't need to work nonstop. Rest is part of focus. Rest gives your brain energy to return. If you're struggling to focus, you are not alone. So many people feel the same way, they just don't say it out loud. There is nothing wrong with your mind. There is nothing wrong with your heart. You are allowed to go slow. You are allowed to feel tired. You are allowed to be human. And the truth is, you are doing better than you think. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope this small conversation helped you feel a little more seen, a little more understood. The world moves fast, but you don't have to. You can go slow. You can rest. You can return when you're ready. And when you do, I'll be right here, softly speaking, waiting for you.